Hotel Tralee plays host to round 2 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship, the circuit of Kerry Rally. And this event has drawn a superb lineup of competitors from both near and far. And yet again, this round hosts not 1, but 4 former national rally champions. So the competition here is fierce.
Yes, Olive, over 100 crews, almost double of last year, have travelled from far and wide to tackle some very demanding terrain over the Sleeve-Mish Mountains, set in the spectacular setting of the Dingle Peninsula in County Kerry.
Here at the circuit at Kerry, clerk at the course Richard Talbot and his team have put together a phenomenal 11-stage event, a competitor's dream. Richard, a huge feat to take on. I'm sure no competitor is going to go home unhappy.
Well, I hope not, anyway, because obviously we put a lot of work into trying to organise 11 stages, and it's unique for a one-day rally, obviously, but it just fitted into what we wanted to do, so I hope everybody enjoys it.
Declan, a sensational start to your championship in Achill. I'm sure you're looking for a repeat performance today.
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to getting out. The weather, by the looks of it, is going to be wet for the first loop anyway. So really looking forward to getting out and having a good battle here with DONAGH.
Yeah, looking forward to it. They're very tricky stages, but they're nice. They're the goodest stages in the country. The weather, we thought we were going to get a dry start. It looks a little different, but it's the same for everybody. But yeah, looking forward to it.
It's going to be a difficult day out there. The stages are really technical, really tough. A lot of quick guys down here today, so I'm sure it'll be a ding-dong from day one.
Let's take a look at those stages now, and starting off proceedings was a 3-stage loop featuring the short O'Casla test, followed by 2 passes over the mountains at Caherconry and Scotia's Grave. The long 20-kilometre Menard stage kicks off the second loop of stages, followed by the second run over the morning stages, with all 4 repeated once more before the crews head back to the finish ramp at the Rose Hotel in Tralee. After a disappointing opening round that eventually netted 10th overall, DONAGH was determined to make amends in Kerry, and after his recent win at the West Cork Rally, confidence was high. The 2015 champion was quickest on stages 1 and 3 to move into an early, albeit a slender 0.7 second of a lead in his Focus WRC.
Push, 100, keep out for 2 right, big crest, safe as houses, 600, don't lift here, don't lift. Right, crest jump dip between the 2 last poles, into 3 right, minus, keep in, over crest.
Second to Kelly was fellow Donegal man Declan Boyle in the Fiesta WRC. Beaten on the opener, 2-time champion Boyle was quickest on stage 2, which prompted a response again from Kelly. This one looked like it was going down to the wire.
60, 5 right, fast out. And 5 left, cut, fast out of it. 6 right, cut, fast out. 1 left, absolute, 80, 3 left, brake at 40, 5 left, cut, fast out. 30, cut, 5 right, use the road and fast out, 100.
Caught a little cold on the opener, Tipperary's Roy White had a few scares in a similar Fiesta, and the 2016 champion was 24 seconds further back in third. On his first outing since winning the Fastnet Rally in October 2017, Corkman Dara O'Riordan was a further 21 seconds back in fourth, but enjoying the fabulous stages of this year's Circuit of Kerry. Still finding his feet in the Mini WRC, Joe McGonigal lost his footing at this tricky right-hander on stage 3. No damage done, he was just 6 seconds off O'Riordan's Fiesta.
4 right line, in over jump, see it, 100. 1 right, bump, 1 left, 30, 1 right line, flat crest, 30, 1 left, 40, careful left on, small crest, 80, 2 right in, slowing into 4 left, tight, don't cut.
A little overcautious on the damp opening stage, Niall Maguire was closer to the pace on the next 2 tests and climbed the 6th overall in his Subaru Impreza S12B.
Go. Crest in the 3 left here, don't cut, 60. Flat crest, 80. Dip and the 2 left over crest, don't cut, 140. Flat crest, 60. Flat 2 right, go, 260. At the bottom, slowing 1 left over crest, 60 downhill, turn, square left.
A fine opening loop apart from a spin and a stall on stage 3 saw Chris Armstrong mixing it with the big boys in 7th overall. The Cavan driver led the 2-wheel drive section in his Ford Escort Mark II, but was experiencing some steering lock-up issues, not ideal on daunting mountain passes.
60 right, 120, crest in the 4 left. Alright, and 5 left, and 3 left, don't cut, 40. Kink 2 left, 3 right, 150. 1 left, kink 1 right, 80 to 5 left at the bottom. 5 left at the bottom. Steering locked. 5 left at the bottom.
Chris, you're on some pace out there.
We're happy enough. We're going hard. With a bit of an issue there to steering all day. We're not sure if we can get it sorted yet, but we're on a good pace, so we're happy.
13 seconds back in 8th overall was Monaghan's John O'Dugan in another 2.5 litre Escort. 9th after 3 stages and leading the Group N division was Tyrone's Aidan Ray and Kieran McGrath in the Mitsubishi Evo 10. Second in class was the Evo 9 of Trevor and Kenny Bustard. The Donegal brothers over 40 seconds off the pace though. Just 0.7 of a second further back in third was the Evo 10 of Paul Barrett and Anthony Nestor. The Fado-backed Mitsubishi lost brakes on the opening loop and they would eventually retire at service. No major problems for Kenny McKinstry. The rally veteran held 10th overall in one of 3 Triton-backed Subaru WRCs at the event.
Long 1 left, maybe, 100. 4 right, 120. Crest at shed, well done.
Not going quite so well was the similar machine of Kevin Barrett. Born in Kerry but based in Kildare, Kevin was caught out on the wrong tyres and was 15th overall.
Straight crest, okay, 60. Middle of a crest, okay, into middle and middle into right. 82 right.
Kevin, a huge entry here yet again today. The National Championship, it's doing so well, and as you as the sponsor, you must be delighted.
Absolutely. You look here today and over 120 cars. It's fantastic. It's great for the championship. It's great for us to see the interest in the championship. So, yeah, really thrilled.
2-wheel drive winner in Mayo, Stuart Darcy's Darion T90 was 24 seconds off Chris Armstrong's pace after 3 stages. Another to slip up at that right-hander on stage 3, Stuart was targeting the long Menard stage to try and make up for lost time. Leading the Class 13 battle in the 2-litre BMW E30 was Limerick's Sean Liston. With wife Katrina on the notes, the pair were doing well but found grip, hit and miss, as was clear to see at this Stage 3 junction. Showing blistering pace on the opening loop was junior class leader Johnny Traynor. The Monaghan ace actually set quickest 2-wheel drive time on stage 3 and was really on the limit in his Honda Civic.
That 1 left, 100, and see the 1 right, just the big board, at the holding board now, 80. There's also 1 right, crest up at the big board, watch it,
Clear press, jump, no rise, and stopping the dip, only 60 short, 4 right, stopping the dip, 4 right, only 4 right, 60 up, you have 60, don't cut the square left, don't cut the square left, don't cut the square left, in and go, opens to a foot, flow, 4.5 plus in.
Fastest junior on the opening stage was Armagh Jason Black, but by the end of stage 3 his 1600cc startup was trailing trainer by almost 14 seconds.
60 on square left, don't cut it. Only 60 after on square left, don't cut it. You good man. Short 5 right, Barry slipping.
Jason's brother Gareth was third after stage 1 in his 1400cc startup.
And 1 right, 170, 1 right over crest, and long 2 right.
On just his second ever event, Gareth will be reassured to know he wasn't the only one to mess up this stage 3 corner. Although his mishap proved a bit more costly and he slipped back to 5th.
Gareth, you had a bit of an off. Talk to me, what happened?
The third stage there, we're coming down for a bridge and a square right, and it was very mucky and just slid on, with no grip on the front end, hit a bank hard, and so we lost a lot of time over it, but there's no point going hard because she's not just handling perfect, so we'll give it a go, get her home, and that's what it's all about.
Up to third in the juniors was local driver Stephen O'Connor in the Honda Civic. Holding fourth in class was fellow Kerry man Daniel Chung, although he did give himself quite a fright on the Caher-Conry stage.
80 left on crest jump, 170 down the middle over jumps, 6 right over crest, and 5 left, and 5 left into opens to 4 left, 40, danger right on crest, 3 left down here, 3 left here, then 3 left here.
So after a breathtaking opening loop, perhaps a breath of fresh air was in order as we take a look at the overall standings after 3 stages. DONAGH Kelly leads by less than a second from Declan Boyle with Roy White in third, while Dara O'Riordan and Joe McGonigal make up the top 5.
It's peace and calm here on beautiful Inch Strand, but it's far from calm on the circuit of Kerry stages, with only margins separating the top crews right down through the field. There's lots more action to come from round 2 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship.
Welcome back to Tralee for part 2 of the Rose Hotel Circuit of Kerry Rally. Known as the Kingdom, it's a majestic setting for round 2 of the Triton Showers National Rally Championship and a welcome boost to the local economy.
It works fabulously for both parties in terms of the hotel and for all the rally drivers and the supporters, so everything is very, very close and it works absolutely well. And even from the town point of view here, there's been a fabulous overspill into all the hotels, the bars, the restaurants, so it's been a great spin-off for everybody.
After some difficult times for motorsport, where insurance prices have become a hot topic, the community have taken a proactive response and are organising a fundraiser at Mondello Park in May. Dermot Healy of Killarney and District Motor Club tells us more about it.
We have set up an Irish Motorsport Support Fund, and we are running a big event on the 12th of 13th of May in Mondello. It's also Mondello's 50th anniversary, the same weekend, so it's a huge weekend for motorsport. There will be 13 different disciplines taking part on both days, so it's an event not to be missed.
Back to the action now as we go in car with rally leader DONAGH Kelly and Conor Foley as they tackle the first run over the 20-kilometre Menard stage.
3, 2, 1, go. Push, long 3 left through the dip, curb inside push, flat 2 right 60, flat 2 right keep in and flat 2 left through the bridge, 220 up mid, flat 3 right keep in, it's okay, and long 2 left is flat, turn hairpin right, dip on road, and 1 left up, narrows, flat, 61 left door, crest bump with the pole.
White knuckle stuff from the Donegal man, but it wasn't quick enough to stop Boyle from taking over the lead. Boyle was quicker by 10 seconds on Menard, but Kelly responded by going fastest by 2 seconds on stage 5, with the margin now 8.4 seconds.
Kink 2 right, absolute. 60 up to the top, 3 left narrows, 40 and 5 left, stop and go. 60 past the junction, stop dead, 6 right, double tightens here. Oh.
There was misfortune for Boyle on stage 6, however, as he cut a corner on Cahir Conry, puncturing a wheel and dropping 22 seconds in the process.
As you can see, all drama here as Declan Boyle is after suffering a puncture coming off stage 6, trying his best now to change the tyre and get back on the road, but this is going to have a major impact on the leaderboard. Declan, under pressure.
Under pressure, yes. We got a puncture there on the last stage there. We lost 22 seconds, so that puts us out of the lead. I think we're 14 seconds or so behind now.
Roy White changed brakes and service and upped his pace across the 4 stages of the second loop. And although his times improved, he was still losing time to the front 2 and lay a minute off the top spot in 3rd. Joe McGonigal was also having a better run, and he climbed from 5th to 4th in his mini WRC.
250, middle over flat press long, then 80 past the lane, 1 right. Then 80, 1 right, slowing 35 left past the lane.
Joe, a smooth run?
Yeah, not so well, as smooth as it can be on a road like that, but yeah, all good. Definitely improving with every stage, so look forward to the next one.
The hills were alive with the sound of finely tuned engines, and although losing a place in his Fiesta WRC, Darragh O'Riordan was thoroughly enjoying the spectacular stages. The junior contest ran from stages 1 to 7, but Daniel Chung didn't make it that far. The local driver crashed his Honda Civic on stage 4, and it was a heavy landing, but thankfully Daniel and navigator Dylan Doonan walked away unhurt.
Yeah, we got flat down the straight there. We kind of got carried away in the braking. We left it a bit too late over the jump, and we locked up on the braking and straight on into the ditch.
But after a disappointing off at the opening round in Mayo, Johnny Traynor and Paul Sheridan took the junior class in Kerry by almost 30 seconds in the end. But it wasn't without drama.
2 left over bump, into 2 right, in over crest, into 3 left in. Watch your skipping here now. Watch your skipping, 3 left in. 80, the short 4 right, cross in at the wall. Short 4 right, cross in at the wall. Johnny, short 4 right, come back. 4 right, cross in at the wall. Go 200 down the middle.
At one stage, your times were as good as the guys in the 2-wheel drive. Some serious pace.
Nice to be up there with them guys, you know, just to knock on their door to show what pace is in Irish Rally and the juniors at the moment. But they know, happy out.
In the historic class, Welsh crew Ian and Ryland Davis took maximum points in their BMW M3, as class winner on the day Mark Falvey wasn't registered for the championship in his Escort Mark 1. To the main field classes now, and taking maximum points in Class 1 were Des Roach and Daniel Brown, who finished 2nd to unregistered crew Gary Kelly and Mark Hurley. DJ Brown and Dennis Greeny won Class 2 in their Citroen C2 R2. Local crew Jared and Mary O'Shea took maximum points in Class 3 as their Peugeot 306 finished 2nd to the Civic Type R of unregistered crew Michael Rogers and Aidan Connolly. Local crew Dennis Nagel and Timmy Kelly had led Class 9 in their Nissan Micra, but a broken drive shaft on Stage 3 handed victory to Galway crew Shea Laheen and Carol Dempsey in the Escort Mark II. Limerick crew Shane Griffin and Ian Madigan won Class 10 in their Peugeot 205. Brian Lavelle and David Mannion took the Class 11F win in their Honda Civic. Cork crew Alan Tracy and Bob Fitzgerald took their Toyota Corolla GT to the top spot in Class 11R. Vincent Collins and Fintan Kilroe brought the Class 12 trophy back to Roscommon after a fine drive in the Mark II Escort. Sean Liston went into the final loop with a top 10 overall spot and a podium finish in the 2-wheel drive standings well within his grasp, but the final run over Cahir Conry got the better of him and he crashed his BMW E30 out in spectacular fashion. Both he and wife Katrina were taken to hospital, but thankfully were okay, apart from some bumps and bruises. The accident caused the last two stages to be cancelled, and taking second in Class 13 was local crew Tom Relihan and Maurice McElligott in the Escort Mark 1. Taking the Class 13 win was Monaghan crew Raymond Condon and Darren McCaig in the 2-litre Corolla. In the 2.5-litre Class 14 battle, local crew Tommy Mason and Connor Walsh took 5th place and finished 13th overall. More locals, Mike Quinn and Tony Healy, took 4th in class and finished 11th overall in their similar Escort. Third in the two-wheel drive battle went to John O'Dugan and Kieran Marn, who finished 9th overall after a fine drive by the Monaghan crew. Echoing the opening round, Chris Armstrong and Chris Melly entered the final loop leading the two-wheel drive battle, but 2 overshoots saw that lead evaporate and they had to settle for 2nd in class and 8th overall. Much happier with the setup of the Daryon across the final stages, Stuart Darcy took over the two-wheel drive lead and saw it home to finish 7th overall, ably guided by local man Keith McCarthy calling the notes.
Chris got the jump on us, but unfortunately had 2 spins in the one stage and it gave us back the lead again. But we were going hard, we were pushing very hard, we were trying hard. So it was great to get home with the win, thank God.
To the 4-wheel drive classes now, and there was drama on the final loop in Group N when mechanical issues in the Mitsubishi brought an end to Aidan Ray's fine drive. Trevor and Kenny Bustard took over the class lead to take the Group N win and finish 18th overall in the Evo 9.
Haven't been out since 2012 together, you know, so Kenny kind of jumped in the day and was kind of baptism of fire, you know, first time in the Evo for a long time, and just all went really well.
Former multiple champion Niall Maguire took home the Class 7 trophy for his efforts and finished 6th overall with Enda Sherry calling the notes in the Subaru S12B. Dara O'Riordan and Andy Hayes took 2nd in Class 20 and finished 5th overall in the Fiesta WRC. 22 seconds ahead and 4th were Class 20 winners Joe McGonigal and Kieran Geaney in the Mini. To the overall podium finishers now, and taking 3rd place in the Fiesta was Roy White, with champion navigator from the past 2 years James O'Brien on the notes. Having dropped 22 seconds with the stage 6 puncture, it was always going to be a big hill to climb for Declan Boyle and James O'Reilly to retake the top spot. They reduced the margin to 16 seconds after stage 10, but with the final stage cancelled, they had to settle for the runner-up spot and the bonus point for setting quickest time on the power stage. Another Donegal Monaghan pairing, Donagh Kelly and Conor Foley, knew that with a healthy cushion of a lead, there was no need for heroics across the final few stages, and they brought the Ford Focus WRC to victory back at the Rose Hotel in Tralee.
Donagh, drama all day long. To come home in first place, a phenomenal result.
Yeah, it's great. I suppose that's why we rally, you know, is to try and come out on top every now and again, and yeah, today it worked for us and it's great.
So congratulations to Donagh and Conor on a hard-fought win, and also to clerk of the course Richard Talbot and his team at Kerry Motor Club on such a well-run and unique event. And after 2 rounds, it's still Declan Boyle who tops the leaderboard, with Donagh Kelly now up to joint 2nd with Joe McGonigal, while Niall Maguire and Stuart Darcy make up the top 5.
Excitement and drama right down to the bitter end here at the Circuit of Kerry Stages Rally, and Donagh Kelly takes the win and gets those all-important points on the championship leaderboard. Join us next time for more action when we go to Cavan. We'll see you then.